house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Come to us for your news and opinions. We got a voice. There is no choice. Wisdom voice in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast is like cruiserweight action. Your house is the perfect distraction. Papa see your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Swallow.
What's up, guys? What's cracking? Hollywood House in your house. We're back. We're ready to make a movie. I hope you guys are ready to make a movie. I hope you guys are with the shits, because we're with the shits and we're ready to talk a little wrestling. That is right. You already know the vibes. Anytime we slide on through, you know we are here to give you that work when it comes to this professional wrestling business. And guys, we do it so well. And it's because of you guys out there in the household making us a 5-star podcast and whatnot. We really appreciate y'all. And guys, night 1 of WrestleMania 40 is in the books. And man, what a night it was. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of thoughts. I just had a WrestleMania party at my house last night, and a lot of my homies was there, and it was appreciated, and it was a good time. And we sat there and ate some good food and watched WrestleMania and had a lot of thoughts on the show. And, you know, when I do this, I can't do it by myself. I got to have my co-host, my co-producer with me. He was with me last night for WrestleMania Night 1, came through with his family, had a good time, and now we're going to talk about it. And, of course, that is Hypocrisy Jones. How's it going, bro?
Yo, what is up, household? What is up, man? I'm hyped up. I might be hyped up for the wrong reasons, though, but we'll get into that here soon, man, because we about to talk some wrestling.
Yes.
And we're talking WrestleMania Night 1, bro. Sorry, I'm overhyped today, bro, because we got some things to discuss.
A lot to talk about. Right? Like a lot of things that came out from the show that I mean, I'm still kind of processing myself, bro, to be honest with you. You know, like I said, some things were great. Some things, in our opinion, was not so great. But that's what we do. We break it down. We talk about it and we keep it real, man. And I got to tell you, all in all, it was a fun night. I enjoyed it. And you know, just to get together and watch some wrestling. But what were your thoughts, man? Overall, you had a chance to sleep on it. And we're going to break it down, you know, match by match and whatnot. But what's your thoughts on night 1 as a whole when when you're thinking about it now?
So night 1 as a whole was kind of interesting for me. I think there were some great matches. And I think I'm gonna be real, man. Night 1 was kind of underwhelming for me. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but like, if I just want to break it down real quick, you know, Rhea and Becky was kind of solid, but it wasn't, I don't know. It wasn't matches of the past of other people. Like, I love the 6-woman. That was great.
Yeah.
The 6-man tag was good, solid, delivered. I think we all got what we wanted. Like, Jimmy versus Jay didn't hit. And I don't know why it hit. And I'm just gonna be real with y'all out there. Like, that did not hit. And the main event, I was everything it was supposed to be, I think. And I can't really knock that because I don't think it's a complete story yet, because I don't think it's, you know.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, man, to jump in and jump off of that real quick. Rock has been over delivering, for God's sake. I can't say that enough. I did not expect him to do all the stuff that he did. He still looked in great shape. I just really feel like, man, he was really just over delivering and did more than what I expected him to do, considering I was like, he's in a tag match. They're probably going to put him in a tag match to try to protect the fact that he's not, you know, probably wrestling ready. But man, he looks good.
Yeah, he looked Rock looked amazing, man. I want to give a shout out in the chat to my homie Lindsay Maloney,
Yo,
dropping into the household chat with us. Rock looked amazing, bro, and I that's why I can't give like a grade to the main event yet because I feel like it's not complete. Like we only got half the main event if we being real. Like this is like a 2 out of 3 falls match, but it's not really, you know, like
yeah, it's a
yeah,
2 night event. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
All
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
implications, all the high implications are for tonight. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree.
So, man, we had this show. We talked a little bit about some of the matches. And I do want to talk a little bit more and dig a little bit deeper. And if we can get some traction here in the chat, guys, we do the link out there if you guys wanted to come in and talk to us and chat us up about WrestleMania Night 1 and your thoughts. So it's available. It is out there in the comments if you guys want to come out there. And of course, also, we're live on Facebook. We're live on IG. We are live on X. So come slide through with us. Come chat up. Come and talk to us about WrestleMania Night 1. If you guys are at home chilling, recuperating, maybe getting ready for tonight, night 2. Maybe you guys are there in Philadelphia. You guys are in your hotel room after all the festivities, and you guys are just taking a little minute real quick to kind of recharge your batteries before you head out again tonight and go go to WrestleMania Night 2. We're here. Come chat us up. Come talk to us. We here. And then on your guys' trip home, if you guys can't join us here, on your guys' trip home from Philadelphia, go ahead and throw in the podcast version. You can listen to us on the podcast version. That's on Apple. That's on Spotify. You guys can throw us in your ear if you guys are on the plane, or you guys can throw us in your car if you drove there, and let us know what you think. Just hit us up. We're available. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into WrestleMania Night 1. And man, I got to talk a little bit about that ladder match because, as everybody knows, I'm a fan of a good ladder match, and I really thought last night's ladder match was fun. I think that there was some point in the match where I was like, man, I feel like there's still a little bit more to give in the match. And then it was just like, okay, we see it now, because that's when people started going through tables and people started getting put through ladders and everything.
Yeah.
I gotta say, man, as far as the ladder match goes, I have to say that I feel like that match delivered. What's your
Yeah.
thoughts?
I felt like that match absolutely delivered, and I feel like the things that happened in that match were absolutely supposed to happen. You may not agree with me right now, but A Town Down Under getting that the SmackDown titles, so good. So good for them, and also so good for the tag division right now, right? Like I think that is a win, and I want to see them run rampant over that SmackDown division and just cause all sorts of chaos and havoc, man. And probably with your boy Logan Paul as the United States champion, and still, but we'll get to that later. um I thought that hit, and man, like what a moment, bro. What a moment for our dude, right, our truth. Like
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
getting a real WrestleMania moment, winning in tag sorry, winning the tag titles with the Miz. That's a great moment for them. And even if they don't hold it for a long time, which I maybe they won't. I kind of see maybe JD or Judgment Day kind of taking
Taking it back. Yeah.
pretty quickly. But like,
But he had a moment. He had that moment.
yeah,
That's important.
that's the important part.
Yeah. I agree with you, man. I do. It was important that he had the moment, because he hadn't had one. And they kind of played that up a little bit on commentary when he won it. And I really feel like it was a great it was a great moment for him. It was a great moment for Miz, for them to do it together. And I feel like it was good for. I was confused because I really thought DIY was going to get him, but then the more I think about it, I'm like, maybe for DIY right now, the important thing for them is the chase. You know what I'm saying? maybe immediate success at WrestleMania isn't what they need right now. Maybe they need to chase. You know what I'm saying?
If we're being real too, DIY has an opportunity to take those tag titles off of Awesome Truth, right?
Yeah.
We may be seeing a turn of DIY as a whole, because although they've been staging this Regeneration X thing really, really well, and Ciampa's been playing along with it, but Ciampa's only been playing along. Ciampa will only play along as long as he'll play along, if that makes sense. You know
I
what I
get
mean?
exactly what you're saying. If it's not beneficial for him no more, he's about to be like, all right, time to show my true face. There's a
And
monster heel behind those eyes, bro. We both
there
know it.
is. And we've seen how dastardly Johnny Gargano can be, how much of an evil guy he can be as well. One thing we have
Yeah.
seen is Ciampa and Gargano heel together, and I
Oh, ooh.
see what I'm see what I'm
Yeah. I
yeah.
see. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I I I'm hoping for this opportunity. Yeah, they lost in this ladder match. But if they play it right and they play it right with Awesome Truth, we may be able to see some magic out of DIY right now. And like y'all don't even know it yet.
I agree. I could definitely see that coming. And for them right there, honestly, and I'm gonna say the same thing tonight during what I feel like is going to be the sleeper match for the show. And I'll just say it right now. I think it's gonna be Pride versus the Final Testament in that street fight. I really
Yeah.
do. I
That's gonna be
really
a fun
do.
match. That's gonna be
That's
an
gonna be
absolute
fun.
fun. So much fun. Yo, I want to give a shout out to my homie, the mustache mechanic, Adam Street. Yo, drop in the chat. You can check him out at Barlow's Barbershop in Kokomo, Indiana. You can also check out his videos that he drops, the Barbershop Confessions, produced by yours truly here. On his mustache mechanic page and on the Kokomo Press. Cheap plug.
Right on. Hey, that's what we do here, man. We try to give each other platforms to try to, get out there, man, to get people out there. So
Absolutely.
appreciate you sliding through and showing some love there in the chat, man. But let's get back here to WrestleMania and get back to DIY and everything that they can do and everything that can happen. I think there is something there bigger there, and I think that tonight we're going to see some things happen that it's going to move some things forward, because I really feel like teams like DIY, I really feel like teams like the Final Testament,
Yeah.
who like I said, like DIY, for them, Final Testament, the thing is, the victory is them being there. That's why I see the Pride winning, because I think for guys like Karrion Kross and Authors of Pain, the good thing is for them being there. So like, I think past that, we're going to see teams like DIY, like Candice LeRae, like the Final Testament, like the Pride. We're going to start to see them develop more, because they kind of have to stagger it off to at least WrestleMania. So that way we'll be like, hey, we don't have stories for you right now, but past WrestleMania, we'll start to really develop what you guys are doing. And it's like, that's how you can't, because not everybody can be hot at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
What you were saying just before tonight, the Pride versus Final Testament match is going to be, I think it's going to be a match that nobody, like you and I maybe, like are can look at this match and be like, yeah, this match is probably going to be so fun, because look at all these guys and they're going to go crazy. Like Montez Ford is going to jump off the highest thing possible, bro. And all that beef with AOP and Angelo Dawkins
Karrion Kross,
yeah, bro. Karrion Kross and Bobby Lashley, bro. It's going to get deep in that. So like,
they got to take it to the streets, hype. They got to take it to the
absolutely.
streets, bro.
Yeah,
They got to get out in the Philly streets.
Oh, bro, if that happens, it's about to be lit. I hope this match is as fun, and I know maybe not as name worthy, but I hope it's as fun as the Jackass match from a couple years ago, bro.
Oh yeah, that was
That
a
was
fun match. That was a fun match.
absolutely. Especially Street Profits are there. Maybe we can get some rappers to help them or something like that. Like,
Hey,
this might be fun.
Freeway and Beams is out there, bro. Flinway Beans
Oh,
is out there. Wale is out there. Like, you can get some rappers in the situation, bro.
that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who's gonna help the Final Testament, but maybe I don't nobody. Fuck them. But no, I mean, in
Man,
the
this is
nicest way
hey man,
possible. But
I'm gonna just say it from everything that I'm saying. I'm gonna keep it real because this is what we do here on this podcast. From all the videos that people were sending me, from homies that's out there in Philadelphia, from workers that's out there in Philadelphia that's sending me stuff and telling me how it is. Man, I'm gonna just say it. Like, this really feels like it's nigga mania. Like,
yeah,
like this is for the niggas, man. And I'm here
yeah,
for it, bro. So I could definitely see. Yeah, like, pride got to go up. You know what I'm saying? You saw Bianca Belair and Jay Cargo and Naomi and that cool moment. That's got to be a stable, bro. And I know we're going to touch on that, but we just talked about a match that we thought was going to be a sleeper match tonight. Let's talk about a match that we had high expectations for that didn't deliver. Let's get into Jimmy and Jay Uso real quick, bro. I know I want to get it out the way, bro.
Ooh.
I really just, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm going to keep it a band with you. I really just want to get it out the way because there's more
Yeah.
good things that I want to talk about. I just want to get it out the way. So, like, it didn't hit, bro. It just didn't hit to me, bro.
I think there were reasons why it didn't hit. I There was word that Jay maybe got injured kind of early on in the match.
Oh,
Which
I
maybe
didn't hear
kind
that.
yeah, which maybe kind of like wonked up things, but I don't know, man. It seemed weird to me. The match seemed weird to me. I don't know what everybody out there is thinking, but like, it was a weird match. It was a really weird match for me.
I felt like the entrances, they was there. Like, there was like, it was hitting on that cylinder, and it that, like, up until we were kind of, and you could feel it. Like, you kind of feel the energy like in the room. And like, my homie Blake was there, and Blake was like, he does not watch wrestling like that. He just came out
Right.
to kick it, and why, like, he's one of those guys that's like, hey, he watched wrestling years ago, but like, he don't go up for wrestling like that like we do. You know what I'm saying? But he'll
Right.
still show up for like a WrestleMania or something. And the first thing, and as long as I've known him since I was like 15, 16 years old. And one thing about him is he always going to keep it real and say some real shit as far as how he feeling. The first thing out this man's mouth said, that match was whack.
Right.
I was like,
Right.
whoa. I was like, whoa. And then my homie Terry was over there, and he's the same way. He's just a fan, and he watches it. He watches a little bit more than like somebody like Blake does. So he keeps up. He's always keeping up. Blake don't keep up. He do. But he was like, that match was lackluster.
It,
And I'm just gauging the room at this point, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, the match wasn't even bad. That's the thing, bro. The match wasn't even bad. It just wasn't fitting of the expectations that people like me, people like you, a lot of people put on that match, and it just didn't make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. It didn't put goosebumps on your arms. There wasn't just this emotional journey that they took us on between a brother versus brother blood feud.
no.
It just didn't deliver like that, bro.
I don't, like I said, I don't know why it didn't hit. I don't I really don't know why it didn't hit. It did not hit for me. You see Rogers in the chat. He says is a
Yeah,
mid
I
match
see
by
Big Raj.
mid Carters, which I think is a kind of rough estimation.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. Because like
For
Jimmy,
only Jay. I
Jimmy is doing better, but Jay's been in his bag for like the last 3 years, bro.
And I see. I think that this is why this match didn't hit. Is one, I think the wrong person won. If we're calling it right, like I think the wrong person won. I think if Jimmy would have won, it would have put more emphasis on that on the main event last night, and kind of some more heat on the main event last night. And let's be real, like, what does Jimmy gain by losing to his brother? And what did Jay gain by beating Jimmy? Like, what?
Nothing. Like,
No, nothing.
nothing.
But if roles were reversed, if Jimmy would have beat Jay, it would have actually done something, right? It would have added another layer. At least in my mind. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No. I'm trying to see what you're saying here, and
And
I'm
I'm
seeing it because
look,
like it would have added more
even
peril.
I even wore the day one today, right? Like, because I've been day one since day one, but like it didn't hit, and the wrong person won. I think, and I think this was a miss from WWE and maybe even the creator of Paul Levesque. I don't know,
Bro. Even when they cut the camera off to transition to the next match, it was awkward, bro. It was awkward. Like there was no moment even between those two in the middle of the ring. Everything just was awkward, bro. It was awkward.
No, and like we knew Jimmy was gonna go for the swerve. Jay fell for it. Jimmy went for it. It was, I don't know, man.
It was dumb that Jay fell for it.
I think Jay should have fell for it, and Jimmy should have won off of that, man. Like I don't. That would have set the tone. That would have set the tone of the match, because I think that would have helped that pop.
I agree with you, but also like when I think about the match itself, and I'm thinking about it, I'm like, but like logic and like psychology would see that Jay should know by now to not trust his brother. You can't trust him. He is going to do you dirty. So like if he would have saw that coming, it would have been like that moment where it's like, oh, my brother, I see you hurting. I don't want to see my brother hurt. And then it's like he tries to swerve him, and he's like, oh, but I see it coming. I know you're gonna try to manipulate my emotions. Like logically, that's how it should have happened, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I don't know, man. Look, I'm obviously not on the creative team at WWE. Who am I? But like I think that was a miss. And I don't know exactly why it was a miss. And why they framed it this way. I don't know.
You want to know what happened, bro?
What's that?
What happened is Triple H gave him like, oh, I'm gonna give you guys 12 to 15, and 10 of that was Lil Wayne's entrance.
Might be right. You might be right, man.
Oh man, I don't know. I love Weezy, bro. But it was just like, what was your role? You know, like the song, man. The song that Jay comes out to wasn't even by Lil Wayne, so he's sitting over here trying to ad lib it, and it's like, I mean, what are you doing here, bro?
He came out spitting a milli, right? Like, was that a milli or what he spit? I can't remember.
I think it was. I can't even remember. He came out with the Yeet glasses and I once again love Lil Wayne. It was just misplacement. He looked ridiculous.
The mustache mechanic is looking forward to Lil Wayne tonight because he's supposed to drop a new song. So maybe that song will hit, and maybe it'll hit the right way. But he's also looking forward to Drew and Seth tonight. And what you think about that?
Ooh, Drew and Seth?
Yeah.
Oh, you already know I got thoughts on that. Before I jump into that, though, I just want to bring this comment up. Oh yeah, when that happened.
Oh my God, bro.
Man.
Hey, all right, so we gonna talk about this, right? So like,
yeah.
Hey, I don't.
I'm sorry, real quick for you podcast listeners. Roger Pettit, our friend in your house, is on our chat here, and he said, "I knew it was gonna be bad when they announced Lil Wayne as the GOAT, bro."
Oh, Roger, why don't you jump on? Like I don't know. We sent the link in the chat or throughout the chat.
Man,
why don't
for
you
real,
drop on and talk to us about this. If you're available, just click that link. Come on. But
man,
like,
for real,
anybody out there
said it, bro.
I know. Does anybody out there know or can confirm if Kendrick Lamar is a wrestling fan? Because if he heard that,
man, for real, because Kendrick at everybody's throat right now, bro.
Oh
like, he at everybody's throat right now. So like, I don't know. I felt the vibe in the room when there's like the greatest rapper of all time, and I looked around the room and I was like, because I know Roger is a huge hip hop head. Blake is a huge hip hop head. I'm a huge hip hop head. I believe you are too. Yeah. So like, we looked around and it was like, ooh, man. I don't know about that. If you know anything about hip hop, you're like, bro, whoa.
I mean, look, unless Weezy is like debuting a managerial character, and this is like this is his jump off as, hey, I'm the greatest rapper of all time, because that being a heel manager gimmick would pop.
Yeah. Yeah, that would. Yeah.
Yeah, especially.
Hyperbole is a hell of a thing in wrestling.
Yeah.
For real, bro. It's a hell of a thing. But like, I just don't know. Like, I hope that, because here's the thing, bro. Like, I sit over here and talk about that, but it's like, man, at least this man is trying to put his blueprint that he's put on culture and bring it to wrestling. So like, for that, I can't be mad at that. It's just like, I feel like look at somebody like DJ Who Kid and how he's presented in AEW. I feel like the way that he's presented when he plays like the managerial role, when he was doing it for like Swerve, and I think he did it for Dollar too for a little bit. It was like, okay, this is very much like the accomplished hip hop producer who's coming out with the next rapper. Like when we came out with Dollar, and I was like, this works for me because it pulls from a really real place where Woo Kid is like an accomplished mixtape producer, an accomplished producer in hip hop, and you got Dollar who, let's face it, I don't care what nobody got to say about Dollar, he got bars, like he can rap his ass off, and like it's good optics as far as that wrestler and manager character, but like just having Lil Wayne out there just to be doing shit just feels weird to me.
Well, I feel like they should have had Lil Wayne involved maybe a little bit more. If he was gonna do something like you said about Who Kid at least brings out the laptop and like be hitting people with it or sliding it, you know, like he involves himself in some way. I know like in the entertainment industry, there's a fear of you can't do this because of insurance and you can't hurt yourself, because you know they you know, Lil Wayne, I'm sure, has a team that he's paying. These are people's like livelihoods he takes care of her appearance. Yeah, you know, and so like this feeds people. So I'm sure he can't go out there and get hurt or anything like that. But like I don't know, man. I feel like something should have happened. That match needed something, and Lil Wayne wasn't what it needed. Or at least not in that way.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, man. I'm tired of, we didn't went over a whole bunch of negative and stuff like that, but we had to keep it real. We kept it real. We had to keep it a band. You know what I'm saying? Got to keep it 100, bro. We have to do it. But let's talk about something that was a positive to us. And I want to talk more about this thing with Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill. They beat Damage Control. Bianca Belair, she looks great. Naomi's returned. She looks great. Jade Cargill went out there, and I even said before she even came in for the tag is that there's going to be a super microscope on Jade Cargill in this moment because of the time that they've taken to, you know, protect her. You know,
can we talk about that entrance real fast though?
Oh, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's get it.
That entrance was mage, man. Like that entrance was everything. They all came up on the pillar. Like, that was really, really sweet, man. Everything about that was dope.
Dog, so we talk about how I feel like that Jade hit all her spots. Let's talk about this. I really feel like they need to make these three, make them a faction right now, bro. This is the faction that we need. Everybody needs this right now, bro. Everybody needs this right now, bro. We need this faction right now in wrestling. We need it. Wrestling needs it.
Absolutely. Can we look? That was the big three. Can we just the big three?
Yes,
that's the name. Let them run rapid over the tag team. Let them do stuff. Let Bianca get a tag run because that would be amazing. And
that'd be amazing.
I think she could take that. Her and Jade just
this is Shaq
and Kobe, bro. This could be Shaq and Kobe.
It's Shaq and Kobe, right? Like, come on, bro. Quit playing, bro. Quit playing. It's Shaq and Kobe, bro. Quit playing with me. And then you got who's Naomi? Is Naomi Derek Fisher? She Robert Ory? What is she? Like pivotal pieces to a championship run is role players, and there's nothing wrong with being a role player. So who we saying is Naomi Dennis Rodman? Is she Tony Kukoc? Is she Robert Ory? Is she Derek Fisher? I mean, a lot of different options. Is she Draymond Green?
Chris
Like,
Bosh.
there's so many. You need that. This is what we need right now. Give them the tag titles because you're going to make the tag titles mean so much. It's nothing against the Kabuki Warriors because they've had a decent run with those tag team championships, but this is desperately needed right now, bro.
Yeah.
And also let them run under Freebird rules when they win the titles. Freebird rules.
Yeah. Thank you. Like, I mean, maybe this is everything that Naomi and formerly Sasha Banks actually fought for. Maybe Naomi came back and actually can get some of this stuff to happen. But like, if they can run that, let me get it. Like, just like Stephanie Stover says, she says she loved their entrance. She said their entrance came on, and I said, this is like Destiny Child concert, and I'm here for it. And I was here for it too. I was all for it, bro.
Yeah.
All for it. All of them looking like X-Men or like just superheroes, bro.
Just looking like superheroes. It's so desperately needed right now. Like, I'm not here to get too like into whatever, but like, man, I just like Black women for a long time been getting shitted on. So like, it's great to see them in a position where they look just beautifully heroic,
Absolutely give that, man.
So that's how I feel about it. The right team won. It was a great moment. I want more. More.
I do too. I know you said you didn't see the press conference, but I did, and Tony Gonzalez also did too. They were awesome at the press conference. They were great together. Just give me more of them, man.
Yeah, I want more. Like if they got a big 3 merch coming out, I'm buying it. I'm getting it for my daughters. Oh my god! Like, come on, it's
wearing it.
I'm wearing it. Like it's desperately needed. But like, no easy real segue out of that, just because I just love that so much. But let's talk a little bit about Rey Mysterio and Andrade and Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. A lot of moving parts here, bro. A lot of moving parts here. And like, I feel like there's still a story to be told with them.
I mean, there has to still be a story to be told. I don't know. I keep thinking of Rey Mysterio as like he's coming upon his last matches, right? Because I mean, he's been wrestling since I was in zip up pajamas, and
man.
And even though I still wear those, that's not here nor there. But
hey, we ain't gonna shame you what you're doing in your free time, bro.
I but neither here nor there. You know what I mean? But like, I was hoping for a Dom win over his dad. But hopefully, like, I know we'll get that eventually, and that'll be the culmination of whatever this is. But to get that at Mania, I thought that would have been special for Dom. I don't know where this is going, but this is the longest never-ending story ever, and maybe that's by design. But there's so many different pieces to this. You got LWO, you got Judgment Day, you got Legato in this, and it's just so many different pieces to it. But I'm here for it. They had a fun match, man. Andrade looked great. Rey always looks great. I don't I know we haven't touched on the branding of WrestleMania thus far, but we don't have to. I'm just gonna say we don't have to make the Latin America Latinx match sponsored by Acas Frescas.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, I like you could have done that for other matches too. I'm just please, like, if there is ever like a Street Profits or the Pride versus New Day match, please don't make that sponsored by Hood Chips. Like, I would just appreciate that, like, just because I don't think
weird optics.
I get what you're doing, but
weird optics, man. It's weird, but
yeah.
But I with the whole Dominic and Rey and or Andrade's playing with it, and I don't know, man. I don't know where this thing is going, and I don't know what Dom's role in it. He's not handling Judgment Day business. He's kind of poking his nose in other people's business, and of course, because it got something to do with his dad, so of course he's gonna do that. But I don't know.
So far, the only person handling Judgment Day business is Mommy, and that's because Mommy is always on top, bro.
Yes, and she needed to be. She needed to be.
So like, I don't know what's about to happen, but like, I think there's some changes coming. There's some big shakeups and some big changes coming. That that may come off of some events that happen tonight, man. But like, we'll see what happens with Judgment Day and LWO. I don't like. I love the LWO, and I love I love the members. The spots are so great. What's one dude's spot that does the
when they do when they
do the real springboard thing, like, and he just flies. I can't remember his name, but it's escaping me right now. But like, I don't know, man. I love the different factions that we have, and I love the stories that they're trying to tell, and I think there's more to come. And there's especially more to come when we think about like the factions that are already in like NXT and things like that. Like, once the family comes to main roster, and like LWO or the Bloodline, can you imagine Tony D and like this version of Roman Reigns like interacting and somehow they're both mob bosses, right? Like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to see that, because you know Roman's reign, no pun intended, maybe limited, and we probably got another year Tony D in NXT, but
a lot to think about with Roman Reigns, because there was something said on commentary last night that had us all like, what? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Are you talking about the Pat McAfee thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so during the press conference that was addressed, and on commentary, Pat McAfee made reference to Roman Reigns currently having leukemia still, and Roman cleared that up during the press conference, where he said that like his leukemia is in remission. However, he does take medicine for it, and he will have to take it for his foreseeable future to keep things balanced. But he is fine. He is able to compete. There's nothing hindering him as far as that goes, as far as, you know, being sick in that manner goes.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it right here, man. I'm just gonna say it and keep it real, because I mean, for this man to be on the run that he's been on, and for as consistently as he's wrestled for the WWE and have had leukemia, that's unfucking real.
Yeah,
that's superhuman right there.
Absolutely,
superhuman.
Y'all gonna get mad at me, but like, I've been on this Roman train since day one, right? I hope he doesn't lose, because I don't want to not see Roman wrestling anymore. I don't know if y'all watched the doc yet, but like his biography that they did, man, Roman is the guy. Roman has been the guy. Roman has been levels above everyone else. Like, when we don't have Roman anymore, we're gonna go back to regular ass wrestling, and like, that's kind of scary.
He's a huge star, like a huge. That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
It's one's up, bro. He's a huge damn star, and it's like, it's crazy to have seen him, because like, I love Roman. I've loved Roman since the beginning. I remember watching this guy as Lieki and FCW, and then he changed to Roman Reigns when they merge over and become NXT, and watching his growth. There's always something there. You know, he's always had the great physique, the great look. It was just trying to connect dots with him. And this tribal chief stuff that he's doing is next level. And like, okay, everybody wants to talk about, oh, well, he don't make appearances. Do you remember this man was on the show on a nightly basis on every PLE doing everything, and y'all didn't want him? And I say because I was the same way. I was the same way because I was like, I hated the presentation. And that was literally it. It was never that I said the man couldn't wrestle or that I hated him or this or that. I just wanted him to be presented differently. And they stuck with that Shield shit for a really long time after the Shield breakup. And I was just like, everybody else did something different. Why can't he? You know? So and now he's doing it, and he's on a different level, and he's on such a different level that you don't need to see him every night doing it, because it's going to ruin the spectacle that is Roman Reigns. You had a chance to see him every night doing it, and you booed him. So now you get him when you get him now. Yeah, he's on a different damn level than everybody else. It's like he ain't playing fair. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. Bro, it's just like that promo that he did, and everybody talks about it now. As he was walking off, and the camera was on him, and he was like, "I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of giving everybody a chance. I'm levels above everybody." That's a man that is telling the truth and knows who he is and what he's doing, man. This guy is a freak, bro. He's a damn freak.
Absolutely. Yeah, Tony Gonzalez just say he being himself. I think he is, man. And there's a levels of that like I don't like. I didn't realize that Roman is both Italian or has Italian Sicilian like heritage plus the Samoan heritage, and like he really is a mob like
yeah, heavy mob
it's
vibes.
Crazy, bro.
Heavy mob
So
vibes.
crazy.
Yes, I love
crazy.
Love it, man. And we're gonna see him and see what's gonna happen with him in a huge main event tonight on night 2 of WrestleMania. And man, we got to stay with the night 1 because there's still stuff to talk about and still stuff to unpack. But man, I want to talk a little bit more about the match with Dom and Ray, and you got a chance to see Jason Kelsey get involved. Was that just for one night, or you think that we're going to see the Kelseys get a little bit more involved? You think those are the next celebrities coming over?
Well, do you think they'll get involved with the U.S. title match in some way, or with the street fight, like we already talked about? You know, there could be celebrity involvement with that street fight, especially in the hip hop realm. So I could see it. The Kelsey thing was kind of weird because I thought we had the oddities returned. I thought they cloned that big one. And it was just weird. I wanted to see more of it, man.
I thought it was pretty good, so I just wanted to bring that element in there. Like for me, WrestleMania, even with some of the stuff that we felt like, and I know I can say I felt like a miss, there were still great moments. Like I want to talk a little bit more about Gunther and Sami Zayn, because I know for me, and I think for you too, that was match of the night.
Oh yeah, hands down, that was match of the night. And shame on us, shame on us all for going into this Sami Zayn and Gunther match and just being like, this might be a miss. Because what the fuck were we thinking, bro?
For real.
For real. None of us have watched Gunther before or Sami Zayn, and just sorry, yeah, that was a hit. It was a hit. That match was absolutely hands down.
Yeah, I agree. That match was great. It was great energy, and the way it was progressing and moving forward as the match was coming, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is about to be something. It's coming. It's coming." You know what I'm saying? It was great energy.
Absolutely. Yo, so Tony Gonzalez said it in the chat, and I'm glad he brought this up. He said, Rock said in the press conference there will be surprises tonight. And he did say that in the press conference last night. So and
tonight's gonna be nutty, bro.
Tonight is gonna be nutty. One, I got a 2-part question for you.
Okay.
One, what surprises do you think we'll see tonight? And I really wish you would have you watched the press conference, because Rock said so many things in this press conference that, like,
The king, he's the king of Easter eggs now, bro.
no. He said too much, I think,
Oh,
in my
okay, okay.
opinion. Like, he said way too much about way too many things. So, like, I think he gave some too many things away. Um, so, like, I really would like for you to speculate on the most that you may see tonight. I have to step away for a second, so I'm gonna let you speculate while
Yeah, for
I step
sure.
away.
So, like without seeing the press conference, I wish I can speak more on that. But I will say, with some surprises tonight, I would like to see maybe if Rock gets him, because it's Bloodline rules now. If Rock gets involved, if the Bloodline gets involved, you could bring that element of Seth coming out, Jay can come out. So that dispatches, at least at that point, that dispatches Jimmy, and that dispatches Solo. So then who's the answer for The Rock? And I would just love to hear that glass break, man. I'd love to hear that glass break and see Stone Cold Steve Austin come out and dispatch The Rock, give Cody that clear advantage to Roman, and boom, 1, 2, 3. We have that big moment, and the story is presumably finished in that time. I don't know anything else, man. It's going to be a great, great night. I'm really excited because it seems like anything can happen. Rock, I was a little bit worried there for a second, y'all. I was a little bit worried because when Rock came out with the slacks and the vest, the vest that he had on, yes, the vest. I was like, oh man, is he going to wrestle in that? Because I would love to see The Rock wrestle in his normal, trunks that he wears, because it's like he still looks good. Like he might be in his 50s, but he still got an amazing, look, a physical look. His body looks great. So, and then he did the breakaway thing, and we was like, oh yeah, those are breakaways. And I was like, I hope they're breakaways, because I really want to see him wrestle as The Rock, and they were. Rock is on a different level. Like, I know there's rumors coming out that he's supposed to be doing some movie after WrestleMania or something, but man, I just feel like
He
wrestling could really
confirmed
benefit.
he starts filming next month.
Oh man, okay. I would just love to see him more on WWE TV.
I think we will see more of him, because he spoke on the amount of passion that he really has for wrestling and the wrestling
I can
industry.
see it. Yeah, I can
And
see
as
it.
ingrained as he is in it, he spoke about how it's just in his DNA and things like that. And
Not a
you can
lie.
see it. I want to see more of The Rock. If we can keep getting more of The Rock, even just occasionally, I'm here for it. I think there's more stories to tell. I still want to see Rock and Roman one day, and I hope we
Yes.
still get it. That's the story.
Well,
Yeah,
we saw Roman spear The Rock. It happened.
I know. That was so good, man, so good. So, like, I don't know, and I bet Rock gets a receipt tonight somehow, even if it's incidental.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna see. Definitely, we're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm
We
excited
see The
for
Rock
it.
pull out a spear tonight,
Oh, that'd be nice. Let's do it. Let's
or
see.
his
Let's make it
own,
happen.
Superman punch.
That'd be good too.
Well,
That'd be good
what would
too.
he call it? It would be
The People's
Black
Punch,
Adam.
maybe.
It would be the Black Adam punch.
Oh, there you go. I like that too. I like that too.
Yeah.
All right, man. All
It'll
right,
probably
man.
flop though.
All right, man. We have had a great episode here. We've talked about the show. We've talked about the electricity that The Rock brought, and his entrance was pretty great too. So I thought that it was great. You had the crowd pay respects to Bray Wyatt, and the Fireflies were out. So yeah, man, we will we've still got WrestleMania Night 2. You know, we still got WrestleMania Night 2. We had Triple H come out on last night's show and talk about this is a new era. I feel like that verbiage has been heavily used in the last few days as far as this next era of WWE. I'm ready for it. I'm excited for whatever is ahead. It's great to be excited about wrestling again. It's just great. Like instead of like watching wrestling because it was like just something that I did to escape, it's like, oh no, I'm excited to do this. Like it's like I'm in. Let's see what happens next. Like definitely a lot of things, and we're gonna see a lot of things happen tonight. So we're looking at tonight. It's coming up. We have a lot of implications. What is for you, man? What do you think is going to be a sleeper situation on the card tonight, as far as what you think is going to kind of break expectations?
Well, I know we talked about the Pride versus Final Testament
Yeah.
match. I think that's going to be great, but I think LA Knight versus AJ Styles might hit a little bit harder than Jimmy versus Jay. So I'm looking forward to that. And I don't know. Tonight's gonna be special, bro. I think
I think last night was
I had to
okay,
put the
but tonight's
electricity
gonna hit.
behind us because
Yeah.
I think tonight's gonna be electric.
I agree. I do agree with you, man. I do. I think that it's going to be a great night. I think that tonight is going to hit a lot, and I think that we all kind of thought it before you guys left last night. It was like I can already tell that night 2 is going to hit harder than night 1,
Yeah.
and I just think they're kind of saving everything for tonight. I really do. I think that, not like I said, I don't think last night was awful or terrible. Definitely not. That's not. We had some thoughts about some things, but I don't think it was awful or terrible. I just think they're waiting to let it all clap tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree.
So yeah, for me, I feel like with Bobby Lashley, and Bobby Lashley has played fair, bro. There's some things that as far as handling with Bobby Lashley that other people will go on a podcast and complain about. You know what I'm saying? But he stayed a G. He's stayed where he could stay at in the card. I really do feel like that tonight the Pride makes a statement. I think they're going to make a statement. They're going to have a statement win against the Final Testament. The Final Testament is going to go do something else because now you got to keep the Final Testament and the Pride away from each other. That's all they've done since the incarnation of both those groups is fight each other. They need other things to do. And I feel like that the Pride needs the momentum of the victory and to move forward towards what they're going to do next.
No, I agree. I agree. I want to see it. One of these teams has to gain momentum out of this, right? Like one of these teams has to, because like we have to see them do something, especially going forward, because look, WrestleMania ends tonight, right? That means the new season of the wrestling year starts tomorrow. So how are you going to start off your year? Like, and whether it's whether it's Final Testament, whether it's the Pride, how are they going to start off their year? Is it going to be on a boo-boo note, or are you going to start it off on an impactful note?
Yes, that's a good question, because honestly, to be honest with you, if what happens tonight happens and Cody does win the Universal Championship, that means that he would be a SmackDown superstar. And I really feel like that if you want to take some time to turn the Pride heel, Bobby Lashley with the Street Profits flanking him would be a good
Absolutely.
mid-year feud for Cody to
be a good feud coming off of what Backlash, after Backlash,
Yeah.
whatever paper PLE were in after that time. They would be a good feud. And
Hell, Cody Rhodes and Bobby Lashley could be on SummerSlam, and I wouldn't bat an eye at it. You
ooh,
know.
I'd love to see that. And that's not to downplay Karrion Cross. They would make a good foe for a Cody Rhodes, a
Yeah,
champion
for
Cody
sure,
Rhodes as
absolutely.
well.
Yeah.
And I could see some good things coming out of that.
Yeah, I think that however you look at it, either way, because which yours makes sense because Karrion, and I love Karrion Cross. I haven't talked enough about him or my thoughts about him, at least on this show, because I
He
feel like
gets
he's got a great
underplayed.
mind for the business. Oh yeah. He
Yeah.
like guys like him, guys like Dijak, or guys where I'm like, oh, you guys deserve so much more than what you're getting. And I feel like Karrion Cross is gonna get it. He's somebody who does stuff the right way. He's smart about the business. He has a great look. I just feel like there's something there for sure for Karrion Cross. So if Karrion Cross and Cody Rhodes some point down the line at maybe do it at Money in the Bank or something, I'm here for it. I would check it out. Maybe at a Payback. I don't know. I'd watch it. It'd be good. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. I'm here for it as well. That'd be a good one.
Yes, I agree, man. I really do. But man, I know you got some business that you got to take care of before you probably chill out and watch night 2 with your family. Me, man, I'm just gonna be chilling, man. I got a few things I want to watch. It's gonna be a lazy Sunday for me. Not even gonna lie. I want
I
to see
feel
the
that.
NCAA. I want to see the NCAA Women's Championship game. South Carolina versus Caitlin Clark in Iowa. And then I got a Pacer game I'm going to be checking out on TV. And then, boom, transitioning right into WrestleMania Night 2. So it's just going to be heavily lazy vibes for me today, bro. And you know what? I am not ashamed one bit about it.
I dig that. I dig that. I mean, you know me. I'm always on the go. I always got things to do. Today I have. I'm about to go film our newest episode of the Kokomo Press podcast. So check out that. And then I'm going to be also doing some other things. We do this little comedy show. It's an open mic comedy show, free show. We do this every Thursday at Cooper's Pub in Kokomo, Indiana. Come on down. Starts at 8 p.m. If you're a comic, come in a little bit earlier so we can get you signed up for it. But we have 5-minute spots. We have 15 slots. So, and they feel very, very fast, as well as the room feels very, very fast. Not only full of people, but full of laughter, man, because we have a great time. So if you have a chance, come check those out. But also check me out right here on In Your House, baby. In your house. Because tonight I'll be checking out night 2, probably with friends and family. I don't know if I'm gonna be checking it out here or if I'm gonna be going someplace. I might be lazy. I don't know. I got ADHD and I just be doing shit. But like like I don't know, man. HowseHold, let us know where you're gonna be checking out WrestleMania tonight. But holler at me. My name's Hypocrisy Jones, and you can find me everywhere. You can spell that on social media, so it's not hard. And if it
Yes,
is,
sir,
you might
man.
need help. I don't know.
Yes, sir, man. Of course, we always appreciate you coming on and chatting me up and chatting up the household here about some wrestling. And it's a heavy weekend to do it, bro, because it is in fact
Yeah,
WrestleMania weekend. And guys, once again, we come on here. It's all love, bro. It's all love for the love of wrestling. You know, it's the big wrestling weekend. I know that I want to see the best show. I want to interact with y'all out there. I want you guys out there who are in Philadelphia to have fun and be safe and just enjoy it, man, because this is what brings us all together. Like, I really, really wish I could have went out to Philadelphia, but seeing all the people who went out there having a good time, photos and videos and everything, and I got homies sending me stuff and they're like, oh man, we wish you was out here. I'm like, man, I wish I was out there too, but like
right.
you know, real life responsibilities, and I will get out to a mania eventually. But y'all have fun, be safe. If you guys are at home, enjoy it, enjoy your family, and just enjoy wrestling, man. Just enjoy wrestling because it's supposed to get us away from, you know, those bad things or those stressful thoughts in our life, you know what I'm saying, or those intrusive thoughts. So just enjoy it. It's a holiday. We having fun. It's a vibe. We got plenty of time to be on the go, but tonight it's about being locked in to WrestleMania and professional wrestling. So, guys, you guys already know where you can find me at. I'm gonna be right here doing this in your house. But guys, also next weekend I get back in my commentary bag for Emerge 77 April Reign. That is, of course, going to be for Emerge Wrestling, and on April 13th in Columbus, Indiana, and it's going to be a great show because it's Emerge, and they always put on great shows all the time and have amazing talent such as Marty Bell, such as Paragon, such as Justin Kyle, such as Deontay Davis, such as Jeremy Hadley, the president himself, Chet Ripley. Got so much that you can see and so much energy that you can feel when you come to Emerge Wrestling. So once again, that's Emerge 77 April Reign. It is going to be an absolute movie, and I'm going to be there in the best seat of the house calling commentary for some of the best athletes that you're going to see in wrestling today. So guys, you can go ahead and give me a follow at The Hollywood House. That's on IG, at Hollywood House on Facebook and on X, and then also it's at In Your House for this podcast, and that's on all those social media platforms. And of course, when you go there, you got to make sure you spell my name right. It's HOWSC, and the W stands for work. So guys, really appreciate you guys coming through. Really appreciate you guys taking a little bit of time to talk to us, whether it be live or on the podcast version on this great WrestleMania weekend. And guys, while you're out there enjoying WrestleMania and you're trying to get people on that want to become wrestling fans, it's now the time to bring those new wrestling fans on. So I need you to tell a friend about this podcast and tell them to get on or get gone, because the household is still going mighty strong. You guys have a great day, great WrestleMania weekend and hype. I'm not drinking that damn Prime. You're drinking it tonight. It's saying it's coming.
You're getting a whole case, Con. You're getting a whole case. Yo, household, stay mighty strong. Yo, we out. We out.
Don't you cut this off. Don't you do it.